Hey y'all, come hang out with me while I get ready. Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good day. Today I'm gonna try to do a full glam look. I don't know that I've ever done this particular look before. So let's get into it. I'm gonna use the bronzed Mocha by Delanci, and I'm going to go into this color and this color at the end, and that's it for eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go into some sparkly stuff for the front, and it's going to look really cool, hopefully. Again, I've never done this particular look, so we never know how it's going to come out. So I'm dipping into that brown. I can't remember how pigmented this eyeshadow is, so I'm going in with a very little bit, and it seems to be pretty pigmented. So I'm going in with a very little bit, and I'll just add some as I need it. Going onto my upper crease, because as we all know, my crease is way down south. So I'm building a fake crease. Let me go out here a little bit and just make it whoop, kind of like that. I think that's good for that eye, and then I'll go into the other eye. This eye, for some reason, it's harder to see, and I think it might be the lighting. I'm not sure. For some reason, this eye is more difficult to see what I'm doing. Also, I have the habit of always raising my eyebrows when I do my makeup. I'm trying not to do that because I want to be able to see what y'all can see when I'm looking straight at you. Okay, let me look in the mirror. I think I need just a little bit more in the middle. That's the good thing about not putting too much eyeshadow on your brush at one time, is you can build it up and add to it as needed. Taking away is much more difficult. In most cases, you'll just have to wash the whole thing off. Okay, and now I'm going in with a tiny little brush, and I'm going to dip into the dark brown, and I'm just going to pack it right on the outer edge here. Pack it in, and then I'm just going to diffuse the harsh lines. I'm not really taking this much of anywhere. I'm just going to diffuse the harsh lines with my itty bitty blender. By the way, I'm doing this full glam because I'm going to the doctor's office to, you know, it's a routine doctor's appointment. I had my blood drawn last week. There's a couple of things on it that I saw that I want to talk about with her. And the staff in my doctor's office is always like, some of them follow me on here, and they're always like, let me see your makeup, let me see your makeup. So I want it to look good today. So I know it's a little weird going full glam to a doctor's office, but I'm a little weird, so there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just pack it in there. And diffuse. And pack a little bit more in there. I'm going to bring it up a tiny bit so that you're able to see it with my eyes open. And I'm just going to diffuse the harsh lines. Maybe swoop it out a little bit. And this is why I'm so happy that I found these eyeshadow brushes, because this is a tiny, tiny blender brush, and I wouldn't be able to do this with the bigger brushes. So I think I might buy another set of these. When I find something I like, I like to have multiple sets of them, just so I don't have to wash them like all the time. And go back over here, and I'm going to bring this out a little bit because I did it on the other side and I didn't do it so much on this side. I'm also going to do a wing, so I need to have it out enough to make my wing look normal, because I don't do my wings up. I don't follow the lines that you're supposed to follow. I make them more out because I have hooded eyes. I was gonna do the video I was gonna do today was another hack on eyeliner with hooded eyes, but I practice it and I practice it and I couldn't get it. So let me keep practicing it and I will see if I can do it in the future. I'm just gonna go over with the last blending brush, and I'm just gonna go over the top a little bit here. There's still kind of a harsh line right here. So I'm just going to go over the top very gently, because I don't want to move too much of that makeup around, because I want it to stay exactly where it is. Okay, and now I'm going to take, you don't really have to do this with pressed glitter. You don't have to go in with a glitter primer, but I am, because I want it to be very noticeable and I want it to stay, and I want it to be very, very prominent. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of NYX glitter primer, and I'm just going to put it on the inside of my eyes right here. I'm going in with 2 different glitters. I'm going to do the same. Ooh, excuse me. Do the same on the other eye. Very little product. Okay, which brush should I use for this? Should I use the same brush? No, I think I need a bigger brush. I'm just talking to myself. Please excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a flat brush, and I'm going to go into, I think I decided on this color right here and this color right here. This is a white. This is a kind of a goldish, brownish, well, gold. It's gold, but it's not as gold as some of the others. I just decided on this one because I think it will go well with this eyeshadow. So I'm just dipping my flat brush into it, and I'm going to set it right here. That is so pretty. Can you guys see that? How pretty that is. And do it on the other side. Bringing it up a little higher so that you can see it with my eyes open a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this over and go into the other one, the white one. And this one is kind of, I don't know if this will work on a brush because this is hard and glittery. I'm going to do this one with my hand because this is a different, this isn't a shimmer. It's a shimmer, but it's like, it's chunky. So I'm just going to do that one with my hand. That wouldn't even go on the flat brush. Can you see that one? That one's a little harder to see because of the shadows in here, because of the light. But I guarantee you it's beautiful. I gotta dig into it with my finger. See how pretty it looks on my finger? Can you see it there? It's very beautiful, very pretty. Okay, hopefully you can see those with my eyes open. I can see it in my mirror, so. There is another one that I had. Oh, it's in my sparkles. This one, it is, let me see if, should I put this one in there too? It's a shimmer, but it's completely white. Maybe, let me see if I should put this one in here too. I just want to brighten that inside one up a little bit. And it looks like it's doing the trick. Can you see that now? Oh, there you go. There you go. Now it's showing up. This is a little easier to work with because it is a shimmer, a true shimmer. There we go. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Okay, now I'm going to go into my eyeliner. I'm going to use my NYX Vivid Matte Liquid Eyeliner. Chloe's back there snoring. We gave her a bath last night and she didn't do too bad. She was actually very well behaved. I think part of it was the gabapentin that we gave her to calm her down. But she did really, really good. And now she looks so pretty and she's so soft and she smells good. So I'm very happy. Sharpening that one up. I think the other one is longer. No, they're about the same. I'm going to leave it alone before I screw it up. Okay, I'm going to look down the whole time so that it doesn't smudge on top. And I'm going to go look for a different eyeliner. Okay, I found my NYX retractable pen. I like it better than what I was using. I think I was using Maybelline. And I like this better because it's darker. So I'm just going to put that on the waterline and the lash line where I missed with the liquid liner. Okay. And now I'm going to go on the bottom with a fluffy flat brush. This one. Sorry, I didn't give you a chance to look at it. And I'm going to go on the bottom with the darkest color, but I'm only going to take it halfway in. The eyeshadow isn't really meeting the eyeliner the way I want it to. So I'm going to go back with the eyeliner and I'm going to kind of smudge it, like kind of go over the lash line a little bit and kind of smudge it into the eyeshadow, but not too much, just a little bit so that it looks cohesive. Like that. And then what should I do? I think I'll leave the rest of it alone, but I will take a pencil brush and I'm gonna go back into the sparkle palette. By the way, this is the sparkle palette. This is also by Delanci, and these are all the sparkle colors that I have, and this is the one I used. So I'm gonna take that one, and that's gonna be my inner corner highlight, so that it all kind of just flows together. And I'm going to bring that down a little bit underneath. I can't see what I'm doing because my contact is going all over the place. I don't know if I should do bottom eyelashes or not. I think I might just put a couple of them on there. So now I'm going to go into mascara. The eyelashes that I'm hoping to use today are very fluffy, very glamorous, but I cut them into 2/3. I took 1/3 of them off because I want you to be able, I don't want it to cover up the sparkly goodness here. So I cut them into 2/3 and we'll see how they look. Whoops. Whenever you get mascara on your face by accident, you want to wait till it dries and then take a Q-tip and wipe it off. Once it dries, for some reason, it's just easier to get off. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my bottom lashes. These are Winifred lashes. And this is what they look like, if I can get them open. This is what they look like. I'm just going to go and put a couple of these down here on. Just like maybe 3. So let me get all my glue together and I'll be back. Okay, I decided not to go with bottom lashes. I do that all the time. I have a great idea, but then it turns out to be such a pain in the butt. Let's see if this comes up. Oh, there it is. Ah. Okay, so I'm gluing up my lashes, and so I'm going to start on my face. I'm using I always say that, e.l.f. Holy Hydration face cream. I use this before I put on makeup and after I take it off. Very important, ladies, to stay moisturized, even if you have oily skin. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't mean to exclude the men. Even if you have oily skin, you still need to moisturize. Okay, and now I'm going in with my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. This is also very important for your skin, for your makeup. This helps your makeup stay in place all day long. Helps your foundation not to lift. And it helps to keep the oil that tends to come through your skin like towards the end of the day. It helps that not to happen. Since I've been using primer, any primer, I have noticed before I used primer, at the end of the day, towards the middle, the end of the day, the oil would just come through my skin, and my makeup just looked terrible. My face looked terrible. But since I've been using primer, and especially this e.l.f. primer, my makeup has stayed in place all day long with no problems. Even if I go outside and I sweat a little bit, it's fine. Okay, now I'm using Simply Ageless foundation. All these products that I'm using, I will put in the description box. The second foundation that I use is L'Oreal True Match Nude in the color Very Light. It's hard to get out of the bottle now because the applicator broke. It was a squeezy dropper thing, and that broke. So now I have to just kind of force it out of the bottle by shaking it. This reminds me of the 80s when I used to wear liquid foundation like this. Always have to force it out of the bottle. Make sure you get your neck. You want your neck to match your face. Some people go down as far as their chest and things. I don't go that far because I don't usually wear shirts that show too much of my chestal area. If I had a chest, I would, but I do not, so I don't. Oh yeah, I forgot about my lashes. Hopefully they're not over dried. All right, let's check them. I think they're good. So let's see how these work. Remember, I cut them into 3/4. So let's see how these work. Ooh, I like them. Look at that. Now it's still glam, but you can still see the shiny part. It's the lashes aren't covering up the shiny part. I really like this. Tell me what you guys think. They might be half. I mean, I cut off 2 chunks, so let's see, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chunks, and I took off 2. So yeah, that's like 1/3 that I cut off. What do you guys think? I think they look cool. I'm so glad you can still see the shiny part, because usually I'll do my makeup all nice and everything, and then my eyelashes will cover everything up. So since it's showing, I will be going over this again. Some of the either the eyeliner came off or the shiny stuff is covering up the eyeliner, so I'm just going to go over my eyeliner again, just right in this area. I like it. And then when I look down, you can still see the wing and everything. Tell me what you guys think. I think this one is sticking out a little bit far. I don't know. I can't decide. I'm also going to go in with my eyeliner and kind of connect at the back end here that's not really connected. I'm going to connect with that. I don't even think I need to put any mascara on these lashes, because I think it'll make them like too much, too big a little bit. But I really like this. And then I have the other ones left over for, I don't know what, bottom lashes? Let's see. No. Okay. I don't know. I'll use it for something maybe. All right. Where was I? Concealer. This is L'Oreal Infallible concealer. I use this to brighten up my under eyes and my T-zone. Trying not to dip into it again. Excuse me for sniffing all the time. All right, and concealer. I mean, what is it? Contour. I'm using Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Artist Concealer. Contour. Jesus. Dang, y'all. Can't remember shit. I have a case of the CRS. Get my little beauty blender out. If you notice, I put the contour not in the hollow part, but right above it. The reason for that is if you put it in the hollow part and then you blend it, you're going to end up blending it down, and that's going to drag your face down. So when you do it, when you put your contour on, you're going to want to put it just above the hollow part, because you blend all around. So when you blend, when it's up a little bit and you blend, you end up taking it to that hollow part, which is fine. But anything beneath that drags your face down. We don't want to look like old ladies and men. This is why we're doing this, to try not to look like old people. Well, I mean, not only that, but just because we love makeup and we think we look pretty in it. All right, putty blush. I remembered. Gonna take this into my, whatever this is called up here, cheekbone. Top of the cheekbone. And now for powder, I'm using Wet n Wild Photofocus Translucent Loose Powder. And this, you want to push in, really push it in there where you put concealer. I feel like I've got powder in my contacts. And it's okay if it goes other places, like over your contour. It's okay. You're not going to be able to just set it in one place. It's okay if it goes over your eyebrows. You're just going to wipe that all away. But everywhere you put that contour, you just want to press it in there. Get it in those pores. And then take a big fluffy brush and you just take a little tiny bit, and then you go over the rest of your face. And then you brush away the extra that was on your concealer areas. All right, and now we're going to go in with our powder products. Powder contour from e.l.f. I'm going to use this to contour my nose, and then everywhere I put the cream contour. So first I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm just going to contour out my nose. I used to use a very small definer brush, but it turned out to be too harsh. Too harsh of a look. You want it to be more subtle, so that your nose looks contoured, but it doesn't look like you're contouring your nose. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush, not really the big fluffy powder brush, but a different fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the bronzer and I'm just going to put that everywhere I put the cream contour. Some people will choose to use a smaller brush so it doesn't go all over the place. I like the fluffier brush so it doesn't, because the way I used to wear contour was there was like a stripe right here and it's very obvious. I don't like that look anymore, so now I'm just kind of using bigger brushes so it's not so exactly defined. I think it's going to really bother me if I don't put mascara on these lashes though. Maybe I'll just put it on the base. You know when you have habits and they're hard to break? That's one of mine, putting mascara on fake eyelashes. Okay, and now it's what? Blush. Oh, and the highlight, I'll get to that in a minute. Let me just do blush. I'm using e.l.f. blush. So I'm going to use like a mid-tone. It looks like a bronzer, but I'm going to use this up in the back. I don't know why so much comes out at one time. I'm not even dipping my brush into it. Maybe I just need to clean my brush. And then I'm going to go into the lighter pinky blush and I'm going to do that down here. Why is so much coming out at one time? I think I just really need to clean my brush. See how much that is? Dang. That's okay because the highlight will fix it. I figured out what highlight this is. It's called Complex Culture. Complex Culture. I've never heard of it. I got it from Ipsy, but I absolutely love it. I have a lot more highlights that I need to use just because I have them. So, but when I run out again, I will absolutely look for this. Where is my highlight brush? There it is. Because I'm almost out and I'm very sad about it because I absolutely love this highlight. You see how pretty that is? Look how gorgeous that is. It's so pretty. I want to put more. Gorge. Put some behind my eyebrows. Put some right here. Looks like my whole forehead is highlighted right now, but I'm okay with that. Some on my nose. Put a lot of it in the dip right here and then on the end. It's like an exclamation mark. Because if you leave this part undone, you'll get more of a button nose effect. If you leave this part dark. Some people, when they're contouring their nose, will put a contour line right there to give them a button nose effect. Cupid's bow. That's not even necessary because I'm going to do my lipstick and then I'm going to put it on the outer part of my lipstick anyway. So, and since I'm going full glam today, nothing says glam like red lipstick. Oh, my butt hurts. Okay, I just had to put some mascara on my eyelashes. They don't look much different, but it just makes me feel better. And I can't find my good mascara. It would, like, I just used it. And I don't know where it went. Okay, so let's go in with lipstick. I'm going to use the red lip liner first. Okay. The lip liners that I'm using are Maybelline Color Stay in the colors Brick Red. That's the first one. And then the second one is Rich Wine. And the lipstick that I'm using is L'Oreal Infallible in the color, I think it's like Red Affair or something like that. Okay, and while I wait for my lipstick to dry, I'll go do something with my hair. And I'll be back. I swear I do not know where my mascara went. I have looked everywhere and it's not here. That is crazy. Crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild, Wet n Wild Alice in Wonderland setting spray. Ah, it feels so good and it smells so good. And I'm almost out. Sucks. Alright, see, I hope I didn't mess up my hair and make it all curly again. I probably did. Yes, I did. Ah! Now I gotta turn my straightener back on. Okay, so now I'm going in with the purple lip liner. And the reason I do this is because it just kind of locks in the color, locks in the I don't know, it just locks it in and it makes it look so much prettier. It's always good to have a darker lip liner around the lipstick, in my opinion. It makes it look more defined, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Do you see how it just makes it look better? Like, I don't even know if you guys can tell a difference, but I can definitely tell a difference, and it just makes it look better. And now I'm going to go around that with some highlight, because that's what I do to try to get it to stand out. Some people use concealer. I use highlighter. Just around here. I don't think there's anything, there's no such thing as too much highlighter. If you put a lighter color around something that's darker, then it makes it stand out. And that's how I do it. So let me fix my hair again. I know you guys can't really tell, but it's kind of whoop right here, and I don't like that. I actually have curly hair. If I let my hair like air dry, you'll see that my hair is pretty curly, and not in the good way, not in a good curly way. It's definitely in a bad curly way, like frizzy and curly. So I always have to blow dry it and straighten it and all of that stuff. So now I'm having a hot flash now that my makeup is on and it looks really good. Now I'm gonna have a hot flash and hopefully not screw it all up. So this is my look for today. I hope you like it. Tell me what you think about these half lashes or 3/4 lashes. I really dig them. I think they look cool. So tell me what you think about this look, please. I don't think I'm gonna call, maybe I'll just call this glam instead of like full glam, because I feel like it's not full glam. I don't know. I just, you know how I just kind of doubt myself. Ow! You know how I just kind of doubt myself sometimes. So anyway. So let me know what you think of this look, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, y'all.